Good morning. Now, in today's session, we will learn about partial fraction splitting method. That is, you might have learned the partial fraction splitting method in your lower classes. If you know that, then this session will be very easy. That is, see the question. You are asked to obtain the inverse Laplace transform of 1 by s minus 2. Okay, so this one you have to do it in the partial fraction splitting method. See, 1 by s of s minus 2 is equal to a by s plus b by s minus 2. I am not explaining it this because this you have already studied in your 12th standard and all. Okay, so this is how partial splitting method is done. Then you cross multiplied this and you got this, and after that you are equating the numerator with 1, and then you are grouping the terms having coefficient of s and the terms having coefficient of s raised to 0. So you are just grouping these terms. First you expand this and then group the terms. It will be like this. Now what you do, you just equate the coefficients of s raised to 0 on both sides. That is, you are equating the constant part. That is, minus 2a is equal to 1. So value of a is minus 1 by 2. Now you just equate the coefficients of s, that is a plus b equal to 0. So b equal to minus a. You have already obtained a as minus 2. So your b will be 1 by 2. Okay, now you just substitute the value of a and b here. So you will get this. Then after that you just take the inverse Laplace transform on LHS and RHS. It will be like this. Take the constant part outside, minus 1 by 2 L inverse of 1 by s. This one 1 by 2 L inverse of 1 by s minus 2. Minus 1 by 2 is kept as such. What is L inverse of 1 by s? We have already studied. Laplace transform of a constant, say a equal to a by s. Here your constant is 1. That is, Laplace transform of 1 is 1 by s. So what is L inverse of 1 by s? It will be 1. Okay, that is what written here, 1. Then half written as such. Then L inverse of 1 by s minus 2. This is of the form, Laplace transform of 1 by e raised to ax. What was it? 1 by s minus a, right? So L inverse of 1 by s minus a will be e raised to ax. Here your a is 2. So your answer will be e raised to 2x. Okay, then simplify it. You will get the answer as half of e raised to 2x minus 1. So here what you have to know is you must be thorough with Laplace transform formulas, and then you must be thorough with the partial fraction splitting method. Then it will be very easy for you to solve such problems. Okay, let us do one more problem. Obtain L inverse of as by b by s plus 1 into s minus 4. Same technique, you are splitting it in partial fraction method. Then here you can do it in whatever way that you like in order to obtain the value of a and b. Okay, here what they have done is, in order to make the steps easy, this numerator is equated to as plus b. Grouping, you will get equation 1. Here they are putting s equal to 4 in equation 1. So when you put s equal to 4 in equation 1, you will get the value of b as 4a plus b by 5. Now next one, put s equal to minus 1 in equation 1. Okay, then you will get the value of a as a minus b by 5. Then substitute the value of a and b in this equation. Then take the inverse Laplace transform on LHS and RHS. So you will get the answer like this. So here they have found the value of a and b in a different way. That is, they are just substituting, or they are just putting a value, say s equal to 4 in equation 1 to get the value of b, and they are putting a value s equal to minus 1 in equation 1 to get the value of a. That is a method that they have followed. That is, there is no need to follow their method. You can follow the way that you like, okay, to find the value of a and b. Okay, then but you just, after finding the value of a and b in your own method, You just compare the result with this, okay, whether you are getting the same value or not. Now rest everything we know. 1 by s plus 1, this Laplace transform, that is, it is of the form L inverse of e raised to ax. You know it is 1 by s minus a. Okay, so L inverse of 1 by s minus a will be e raised to x. Here you are having, here a is 1, but here it is having plus sign, so it will be, instead of e raised to x, it will be e raised to minus x, which we have already discussed in our first class on Laplace transform. Okay, this also the same thing. Okay, so this will be the answer. Now another one, obtain L inverse of s by s plus 2 by s square plus 1. Here see the way they have split it. This also you have studied, this method also you have studied in your 12th standard. See, it is a quadratic equation, s square plus 1. So the splitting will be a by s plus 2 plus bs plus c s square plus 1. Okay, then expand, equate it with s, this one, group the terms, that is open the bracket, then after that group the terms first with the s square, then with the s and the constant part, that will be equation 1. Now what you do, you just equate the coefficient of s square, that is a plus b equal to 0, because on LHS there is no s square term, so a plus b will be 0. In that way also you can find the value of a, b and c, but here what they have followed is, as before, they have put the value of s equal to 0 in equation 1. Okay, so they got it as 0 equal to a plus 2c. From there they got the value of c as minus a by 2. Then they have equated coefficient of s on both sides, that will be 2b plus c equal to 1. Okay, that is 1 is equal to 2b. C's value you have already obtained, that is substituted here, and or the answer is 4b minus a equal to 2. Keep it as such. Then equate the coefficient of s square, a plus b equal to 0, right? So you have a plus b equal to 0. This also you write here, and then as you have studied in your lower classes, do the simplification. Finally you will get 5b as 2 and b will be 2 by 5. So you got the value of b as 2 by 5. But we have already said a plus b equal to 0. So what will be a minus 2 by 5? Okay, so you got the value of a as minus 2 by 5, b as 2 by 5. On substituting here, you will get the value of c as 1 by 5. Then you try to substitute the value of a, b and c in the equation, this equation, and you will get the final answer as this one. Then take the inverse Laplace transform on LHS and RHS. Just take the constant term outside, then find the L inverse of the other things. Okay, these formulas and all you have already studied. This is e raised to minus 2x, this is cos x, this is sin x. There is no other new formula. These formulas and all you have already studied in the first class. Then the last one, 1 by s square. The first one itself is a quadratic function, then s square plus 1. See how the splitting is done. So the various method of splitting I have shown here. So when you are given a question like this, the splitting will be like this: a by s plus b by s square plus cs by d s square plus 1. Then the usual method, expanding. Finally open the bracket, group the terms with the s cube, s square, s and constant. Now equate the coefficient of s cube, a plus c equal to 1, a plus c equal to 0, so a equal to minus c. Now equate the coefficient of s square, b plus d equal to 0, so b equal to minus d. Coefficient of s1, equate, a equal to 1. Coefficient of s raised to 1, that is a equal to 0, right? So a equal to 0, a is minus c. If a is 0, then c will be 0. Now equate the coefficient of s raised to 0, that is b equal to 1, b equal to minus d. So if b equal to 1, d will be minus 1. So that is how equating is done. and after that substitute the value of a, b, c and d, and you will get the result like this, x minus sin s. Here there is a few more steps that you can work out. Okay, then this is a last problem. Obtain Laplace transform of t inverse 1 minus e raised to t. This can also be written like this. Take the Laplace transform on both sides, that is Laplace transform of 1 minus e raised to t by t is of the form integral s to infinity fx dx. This formula we have already studied. Okay, that is Laplace transform of ft by t is equal to integral from s to infinity fs dx, where f is equal to Laplace transform of ft. Here instead of t you are having x, so s integral s to infinity 1 by x minus 1 by x minus 1 dx. Integral of 1 by x log x, this one will be log x minus 1. Log x minus log x minus 1 will be log of x by x minus 1. Okay, then divide numerator and denominator with x, so it will be log of 1 by 1 minus 1 by x. Then apply the limit s to infinity. Final answer will be logarithm to the base e s minus 1 by s. Okay, so here the only thing is that you must know thoroughly the formulas for Laplace transform, that is Laplace transform of e raised to x, sin x, cos x. Then only you will be able to find L inverse of the corresponding terms. Then you must know partial fraction splitting method, how the splitting is done depending upon the question. Then the value of a, b and c, that you can find it in your own way. Okay, that's it.